Okay, my name's Connie Wison, and welcome to my safety presentation. This is for Columbus State University in the nursing program. This is the National Patient Safety Goal, and I'm talking about fall risk. This presentation is aimed here at the surgical center. Our risks are increased due to medications that we give here in pre-op. An example is Versed, and the anesthetic medications they give during the surgery. Why do we still talk about this? Most of our patients walk and are in good health. We still have a few that come in on walkers, and they're elderly, and they have comorbidities that make them increase for risk of falls. I have two case scenarios that I can give to you. Both of these were provided by the staff here. The first one was a bariatric patient that was in surgery on the OR. They were turning this patient. There were 3 people on each side, and that patient turned right off the surgical table and ended on the floor. The second scenario was the patient had knee surgery and who had a block. This patient was educated not to get up and try to ambulate. He verbalized the understanding. He did get up and he fell. Asked why he did it. He really couldn't say why he did it, but that's another risk that we have to be aware of. Now, I needed to find 3 articles to support the need to continue talking about fall risk. The first article was Finding a Balance of Culture and Safety. Culture is defined as a way of behaving, thinking, and working. It is a team effort, and everyone is accountable, and it should be the center of everyone's unit. So the unit in the article had a goal of evaluating the safety knowledge of everyone. So the way they did this was they gave them a pretest, see where everyone was. They wanted to get them all on the same page. They gave them some education and some training, then proceeded to give them a post-test, and of course everyone's scores went up. They got a lot of feedback, they interacted with the staff, and it was a success. The second article is Initiating and Sustaining a Fall Prevention Program. Now, this hospital had a fall prevention program that became inactive. Everyone lost their enthusiasm. It just kind of went by the wayside. So they reactivated the fall program and then began investigating why the falls were increasing. They checked documentation for gait and mobility, the Morse fall scale, make sure everyone was documenting the same way, and inventory the units for available equipment, example, bed alarms and chair alarms. Once they fixed all those inconsistencies, this resulted in a decrease in falls, and then they also instituted a debriefing after each fall had occurred with all the staff involved. And the last article that I found was using a standardized fall prevention tool to decrease fall rates, and this was a communication tool that they used a yellow laminated board above each patient's bed, and it identified the risk involved with each patient. So that way anybody answering the calls would know what to do. This also worked and decreased the falls. And so basically it comes down to 2 things, communication and teamwork. If those 2 things are there, we'll decrease the fall risk. And that's it. Thank you.